Peace to the family. Ooh, this that small moss. Yes. Woo. Yes. I am ready for the world. World. Afro. I like that. Cause I kid you not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many other people have grown afros, and I don't know if it's a thing about hair texture, but this literally feels like air on my head. Like there's no weight to it. It's so light, it's so spongy. You feel me? But it's a built-in insulation system because I kid you not, I'm not cold out here. And it's not only the mink. You feel me? Shout out to your son then. You know, I'm gonna have to talk to your son about licensing, that slogan. You feel me? But it really feels like air on my head. It's not intrusive at all. It doubles as a pillow. It doubles as a cushion. It doubles as insulation. You feel me? And it also doubles as a reminder, because my mother and my father have had afros every single day that I've known them. Every single day that I've been alive on this planet, I have bore witness to my mother and my father rocking their natural. You know what I'm saying? So I've always thought that it was the most natural. I thought that it was just natural to rock naturals. Yes, I'm gonna be in Brooklyn on the 3rd, on April. I mean, my bad. I'm jumping. That's the herbs and everything. This shit got me in the future. But I will be in Brooklyn on February the 3rd. 2-3. Yeah, all natural. And I kid you not. Yeah, so here, Nicholas, Brooklyn, we're gonna be me and Black Dot, the legend of all legends. You feel me? The big homie in this. My big homie. I'm gonna be honored to be with him in Nicholas, Brooklyn on February 3rd. Right? Shout out to Nicholas. So yeah, y'all, I don't want to get all sentimental, but you know how they be like, honor your mother and your father so your days will be long on this planet. This is the opportunity that I have to do it just by rocking the natural, because it takes a lot, to step outside of your comfort zone. I've never I've never had an afro before. I've never even grown my hair out, you know what I'm saying, long enough to attain an afro. I was always getting, shape ups and Caesars and half moon Caesars and, half moon parts of my Caesar. I was on that vibration. And then I got initiated and I couldn't touch my hair. You feel me? And it was painful at first because I was caught up in my own idea of my own image. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did. We picked it up. Me and KT did. And he took offense. You know what I'm saying? I told him that we was going to have a throw down. He was like, no, we not. I was like, bro, we about to have a throw down. He was like, no, we not. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, salute to the young legend. And I'll be totally honest with y'all. He was making the Afro shit look so cool that I had combed out my what did I have? I had cornrows, which I never did that either. Look, I was bald last December. Not the December that just passed. That would be December 22nd. I got initiated, and they they cut my hair off, but it's not just, they didn't just cut it. You had, my shit was like Michael Jordan ball. Like, they cut it, then they had to go over it with a razor. It literally had to feel like the flesh. There couldn't be an iota of a hair follicle left. That's how bald my hair was. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to grow this in 1 year. You know what I mean? And I'm not totally attributing it to Goldwater. But the minerals had a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is like, rather than get in front of the people and uber promote yourself or over promote yourself, you know, the proof is in the pudding. And men my age are losing their hair. Men my age are having all sorts of difficulty. They're getting colonoscopies and, you know, prostate cancer and colon cancer. Yes, the hair product is definitely coming soon. Give me 1 second, y'all. Shit. Hit him with the face, huh? But in the interim, we definitely have the hair products coming soon. You know what I'm saying? But in the interim, I want to put you guys on to, we're getting into the cosmetic field. And the first one is dealing with a face serum, you know, for that youthful, vibrant look that we all need. And if you are mile high above sea level in minus 20-degree weather and your skin is still looking vibrant, then you know that you got a winning formula. All right, so I'll apply some of this right now. Woo. Oh. And I don't know, like, if this environment is pulling moisture from the skin, but my skin is doing a Dougie right now. Ooh. Yes. It stepped up another level of vibrancy. You can see it on camera. You feel me? So yeah, y'all, we just want to bring the best formulas to the world, you know, in the easiest way possible. You feel me? All you got to do is tap in. So the face serum, that'll be available very shortly, right? But in the meantime, in between time, like I said, on Monday, we released this new product. It's called Supermind. And the clarity factor of what it does to the brain is like, you ever seen, it's a herb called desert rose, and it looks crumpled up. And then when you apply water to it, it opens up like a lotus. That's how the brain feels when you give it oil and anoint it. You know what I'm saying? The brain has to eat as well, because the brain don't go to sleep. It's working. It needs oil. You need to crank it up. It's like an engine. How old am I? I'm 48. Jericho rose. Thank you. Yes. The desert rose, or the Libyan desert rose, is a stone. But Jericho rose is the herb. Yeah, so the Jericho rose is, you apply the water to it and it opens up, it blossoms. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels when I drop that Supermind. I have no idea about that. You have to hit me to that, because I've known black seed oil to cure everything but death. So, yeah. CBD, black seed oil, and lion's mane mushroom, right? For cognitive function. So I can sit up here and you know, give y'all these Denver downloads. This is available now on Goldwater.com. Yes. As well as that good smart moss. You feel me? I'm gonna tag right here. This build is sponsored by Goldwater.com. Because that's what got me out here. We were out here vending and lending support, right, to our co-founder, 19 Keys, right, and the good brother who put this event on, a young brother named Elijah, who's a visionary, who had a vision, and his vision echoed something that I have been hearing for at least 10 years in this community, and that was, after they got finished with the debates, after they got finished with, the financial literacy expos and everything, people have always been speaking about doing a health and wellness expo and bringing together some of the top leading voices in that space. And I think bar none, I think last year, I would say the field of psychedelics in our community, right, I think that it really took off in the last 2 years, and it's stapled itself as something that now has a melanated voice and face to it, because oftentimes we've only attributed that to something that's something that white folks do, right? But white folks are running the world, and it's not through brawn, it's through brain, it's through intellect, right? They're obviously utilizing something that allows their cognitive functions to move at a pace that's outpacing whoever their perceived competition is. So we're going to let people in Silicon Valley have all of the fun with microdosing and psilocybins and all of the cutting edge research into things, once again, to go back to your ancestors tens of thousands of years. Now, we're not finna do that, right? We're going to claim it, bring it back home, and put the stamp on it. So I had the honor and the privilege of meeting Kalindi Ai's son. I've been hearing about this brother for quite some time, but never got an opportunity to meet him. We were joined by the radiant brilliance of Acacia Lewis, right? And these names, y'all, this is the present and the future. These are the youth amongst us that are going to take consciousness beyond the thresholds. You feel me? Acacia's a different individual. Acacia Lewis is the young lady's name, right? The brother, I'm looking right now to see if I can help spell his name, because it's not a name that I can spell off the top of my head, and I can't go into my texts because I'm on the phone. But I'll double back. I'll put a post up, and I'll post his name. You can follow him. But Acacia, Jesus, I've never seen such brilliance in a young body as hers. You feel me? So my Denver downloads is that I'm leaving here more confident. I almost feel like I'm cheating. You know what I'm saying? I got like survivor's guilt, because I'm like, damn, I'm privileged to be in the front row audience and witness the future. You feel me? And I'm getting to walk away from here, and I feel like, damn, the rest of the world is being cheated. Y'all needed this as well. I'm not saying that I didn't need this, but damn, y'all needed this for real as well. Right? So we can really step outside, like the Kali Yuga is finishing. We're moving into the golden age. You need to be informed about that, because a lot of people are in doubt. Right? They're like, oh, the world hasn't shifted, and the green plants ain't get greener. I'm hearing a lot of skepticism about whether the Yuga has ended. Why would we want to keep the Yuga going on? Like, why would you want to say that we're in the dark ages? Like, again, so this is the importance of mythos. Because mythos is what? It's allowing you to entertain in your imagination what you want your reality to be. right? As a man thinketh. So this reality is a projection. They say it's a hologram and a simulation. It's a projection of what your thoughts are and what we're willing to buy into. When you say that this shit is over, it's over. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, I got to bear witness to the future embodied in the youth of this community that is totally prepared for the future. Right? And I do think that the youth of this community are more far advanced than we were at their age when we were in this community under the tutelage of master teachers. Right? Because they got, if we're speaking about generationally, they have parents and they got grandparents and great-grandparents and consciousness to look up to for information. But they're the youth. So they have access to the downloads in the cosmos as well. And then they have these star seeds underneath them that are looking at them that also have the potential to outpace them when they're their age. Because I'm telling you, bar none, there's some 5, 6, and 7-year-old geniuses out here. I follow them. I be posting them on my page, right? Star seeds that make me sit down and shut the fuck up and just listen. They got Asperger's? Probably do. This might be a variation of being on the spectrum. Okay, we're still in the inertia of the Kali Yuga. We're talking about cosmic scales where time doesn't exist. Okay. Granted, right? We can still start, mentally preparing ourselves to come out of it. You feel me? And again, the optimism that I am imbued with is my ability to look at the youth in scale. When I'm looking at the youth, I'm not looking at them in the present. When I'm looking at the youth, I'm always saying, who are they going to be 10 years from now? What is this going to look like 20 years from now? That's how I make my observation and evaluation of what I'm looking at and listening to. Right? I'm not looking at them in a present package. I'm looking at the unfurling of them. I'm looking at who they're going to be able to impact. What member of the audience is going to be on that stage next year teaching. That's how I'm looking at them, right? And this is what I did a post the other day, and I'm speaking about grace, and I want to free it up from being a religious term, right? And I want to remind us that we have the ability to do these things outside of the concept of religion, right? If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, there's another gem, right, where Napoleon Hill says, faith and belief are tenets of manifestation, bar none, that come before religion, that you can't marry it to religion and throw the baby out with the bathwater, because you're not going to be able to manifest without entertaining the concept of faith and belief. Feel me? Yes. Goldwater definitely helps you receive and download and retain information. Again, because that's a cognitive function, and a fully functioning pineal gland and a healthy brain, right? It's pulling electricity, it's pulling currency, and it's redistributing electricity and currency through the body, right? That's when it's properly operating, right? In a capacity. Kalima, can you bring me a goal over? Oh, damn, y'all leave today.
Huh?
Y'all leave today.
Right now. So.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave this with you, and Steve is gonna do a photo shoot with it, so don't forget to.
Okay. I did an application just now, and my face glowed up, but keep it between me and you, too.
What is that?
This is the first prototype.
Oh. Okay, but you're gonna use this.
I know.
Well, this is for our separate company.
I got you. Appreciate you. Look, we don't do enough to say thank you to the people that make all of the magic happen. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I don't know, you have never been introduced to the brains behind Goldwater. We're just the face of it, but the brains of it is actually, the women that are behind the scenes making the magic happen. One day we're gonna sit down and introduce you guys to, the brilliance of it all. Right? Shout out to Shooting Simon. King Simon's in the building. Not yet. We don't accept crypto as of yet for Goldwater. Okay, you've been mixing Goldwater with jojoba oil on your face. That's the thing. But yes. So, when will this be available for them?
It's already available.
What's the site?
It's glow-o.shop.
The way that it's spelled, OH?
Yeah, just like
Okay.
that. But .shop.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
I'm gonna put some more of this vibrancy on my face, because like I said, being in this climate, it can pull moisture. We'll mile up. Woo!
You feel it? Lather.
Yeah, my cells is doing they're doing the Dougie right now. My cells are doing the Dougie. And as you can see, the vibrancy of my face just lit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like a whole sun out here. And my face is feeling moisturized, and it's breathing, and it's eating, and it's like, ooh. It's like, oh. That's why this is called Glow-O. And just how it's spelled, you can go and source this on the internet. You can go and shop glow.o.shop.
Glow-O.
Dash O. Right. I'm going to show it to you the other way, because I don't think they can see the back cameras. Yes. .shop. Correct? GLO. Like Glorilla without the Rilla. Okay? Yeah, so we came to Denver with gifts. You feel me? But we're leaving with even more gifts. Optimism for the future embodied in, these young teachers and these young leaders that are amongst us. What are the properties? Restoring vibrancy, to the face, youthful continence, feeding the skin, you know what I'm saying? And we have to keep in mind that the skin is our largest organ. You feel me? And we put a lot of toxins on our skin, knowingly and unknowingly. Especially the young women out there that are into the makeup regimens. You feel me? Like, yes, but for the brothers, you know what I'm saying? The brothers and shit that got the sandpaper skin.
The rusty dusties.
The rusty dusties. And again, I'm in the climate. We are a mile up here, and the air's pulling moisture from people's skin. So I've seen a lot of rough faces and shit. If I wanted to strike a match, I seen faces that I could just be like, yeah. So why not put the moisture back in? Yes, you're a barber. You could use it as part of the facial. I'm telling you, my skin lit up. And you can see it. I don't have to oversell it. You feel me, family? I'm a zealot, but I don't have to oversell it because it speaks for itself. All right? And yeah, so, just having that vibrancy, putting the minerals back into body, mineralizing the bodies. You need it in Vegas? We got to come to Vegas as well. It's ready for purchase now. Again, I'll put the site up for it. Steve don't leave with y'all, right? I don't think he's here.
I don't think he's here.
Because I don't see his sneakers.
He supposed to leave with us?
Yeah.
No.
But
I was
yeah, I met you said that they on their way, so I guess all of them are probably, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because they went out last night.
Oh, they must have went back to the hotel.
Yeah, they probably went to the hotel.
And then nobody come back in.
Yes, the face looks moisturized. The face feels moisturized.
That's squalene in it.
Got that squalene?
Yes.
Would you come here, girl?
Just to put on my shoes.
Look, y'all. I'm going to introduce you to one of the brains behind Goldwater. Like I say, y'all just see the face. But behind the face is the brains. So here's one of the brains.
How y'all doing?
Okay? Tell them about this good product.
Okay, so this good product has a bunch of ingredients in it, but they're all natural and organic products. So if you, we also have our website, which is glow-o.shop.
Yeah, I got it.
And the whole point of our product was that we wanted something for people that was really low effort, to where you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of products and put it on your skin. For people who are on the go, for business people, for men, for women who really wanted to tap into something all natural, but actually see a transformation in their skin, because we be putting a bunch of stuff on our skin and it don't really be doing nothing to our skin. Your skin is looking for something to penetrate it. And so our ingredients is going to protect you from the sun and how it can dry out the skin. It's anti-aging. We also have rich ingredients in there that you actually find in luxury brands that will penetrate the skin and not only balance out the discoloration, because I know a lot of us get real light skin in the wintertime and we get yellow and blotchy all over the place, and it will literally smooth out your skin. I'm actually wearing very minimal makeup right now, but if you actually follow me on my page, I show my raw skin all the time. So you can see underneath my, makeup or anything that I wear, I want to look luminous. I want to glow up. I want to look royal at all times. So if you follow the Glow-O Natural, which is GLOOH Natural, you will see our ingredients on there. You will see the breakdown. You will see men and women using it. And we just started this product because it's me, my sister, and another sister who, which is basically my sister. We formulated this product because we're always on the go. We are business women. We are mothers. We are always constantly moving. And this year I said I wanted to be my best royal self. Like, I want to literally look how I feel on the inside. I want to manifest businesses, money, financial wealth. I want to be able to travel the world, but I want to be able to look good and feel good and actually look at myself and feel good in myself. I want to look at my skin, always constantly telling myself, you look a hot mess. Like, I don't know. Megan Good was like my inspiration. I always wanted that like glow skin that she always be popping with. So we wanted something for men and women. We just started getting more men to purchase the skincare because as you grow older, fellas, you actually get better looking sometimes, but why not have more luminous skin? We're going to be coming out with other things that are specifically for men, but I promise you, if you try it, especially after you get that barbershop cut, put it on your skin, it's going to glow on your head, it's going to glow on your skin. I use it on my neck and I rub it on my skin like this because you gotta affirm over your skin. You gotta literally massage it into your skin. I always say, however age you are, use that to massage it into your skin. So
what you mean by that?
Um,
If I'm 48, I gotta do 48 straight.
I mean, why not? Because your
Okay.
skin, after 48 more years, it might be looking 48 still.
That's
if
right.
you're taking care of your skin. So why not do it now so you can look your best later on? I'm just saying, because everybody gonna be afraid of wrinkles and all those things. So why not take care of
That's
that
right.
with a simple 1 minute routine? Just 1 minute. I'm telling you, 1 minute consistently for the rest of your life is going to have you looking your best.
That's
So
right.
I'm going to leave that with y'all. Be sure to tap in with Glow. I mean, look at the bottle. It's glowing itself.
It's glowing.
I mean, come on now. The proof is in the pudding. Peace, y'all.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this is a face that any mother could be proud of. Look at the vibrancy. Look at the luminosity. Right? I'm glowed up. I'm glowed up. Nah, real talk. Real talk. Like, I got out the shower this morning and I was like, yo, I need something that's gonna make me feel like she said, like how I feel inside, because I just wanted to tell it to the family about these Denver downloads that I got. You know what I'm saying? There's this confidence that I'm imbued with. You know what I mean? Because I seen these people, just delivering the future. The future of our community is bright and it's vibrant. You know what I'm saying? Brothers like Al-Kibalon, you know what I'm saying, in the building. There's so many names, and I'm gonna take a lot more time this year, really highlighting the people in our community that I consider to be the future of our community in the present moment. You know what I mean? In tasking them, right? In tasking them and reminding them that the children is looking at them. So y'all have an assignment and y'all have a duty to the star seeds that are under you, because I'm telling you, I follow star seeds on Instagram. I follow 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds that be giving me life. Like, they're fucking deep. And you said your face is like Flavor Flav. Let's get it, man. They got something for you. Red, I got you. A Richfield, I got you. So, again, the glow up can match the name and the inner feeling. You know what I'm saying? We all want to express that thing, that urging inside of us that tells us, yo, like, you a gigawatt. You know what I'm saying? You out here shining like a gigawatt. And it's time for us to go in places and spaces and literally light the room up with our luminance. Literally. Because there's too much darkness in the world. And if the Kali Yuga is over, goddammit, you know what I'm saying? Then we should be expressing what it means and what it looks like to be in your golden years and your golden self. It's no coincidence that we already bottled the gold for the golden year. It's no coincidence that I've been speaking about the corona rising and the golden year, or the golden age, should I say, since 2020. So no disrespect to the bald head homie, you know what I'm saying, that came through with the Kali Yuga information, but I'm with a Keebalon on this one. Are you listening to what is our mythos? What is our information? What is our, what's specific to us that we can utilize and use? All right, this is a wonderful question. Quick question. What's one thing you can suggest to someone who may get into their head in moments they need to move more from intuition in the heart space? I'm trying to, yes, semen retention helps, right? So let me be transparent and honest. I've had 3 or 4 different times in my life that I could definitely speak of where there was literally like gold luminance coming from my skin, from my body, from my field. And I practiced semen retention successfully maybe for 9 months to a year. And that shit had my skin luminous, right? Like I had a glow that was unreal. There's a lot that goes into semen retention, so it's become like a TikTok thing, and then they're missing main points. So I don't want to knock nobody's hustle, but I would just say that there's a preparation that goes into that. There's a discipline that's required, and there's an application that I don't hear people speaking about. And I'll tell you what that is. Yes, it's the breath work. It's mastering the breath work in a microcosmic orbit. So being able to move the energy through your body, through the microcosmic orbit, requires you to have a discipline with breathing that I don't hear people talking about, which is abdominal breathing. Pulling from the abdominals like babies and releasing. And visualization is everything. Of course you can't. There's no porn. That goes without saying. Unless you want to really challenge yourself. I ain't gonna get into that. Because that's an advanced level, and we shouldn't be introducing advanced level information and beginning level conversations. So let's start there. Right? You did say people aren't talking about the fact how the spouses get angry too. Oh yes, yes, and I spoke about that. They're not informing the younger brothers about the potential threat that it's going to have on your relationship because a woman is looking for the seed, right? And when you deprive her of the seed, now you are impacting her mentally to think that she's not good enough, or something that she's doing is incomplete because the completion in her mind is her retrieving the seed, however she goes about retrieving it. You dig what I'm saying? So you have to compensate for that as well. And understand that a lot of these are Eastern disciplines and philosophies, and we're looking to apply it in the Western world. And we've been programmed different. And a lot of us have been initially introduced to sex through porn. And the money shot is everything. So when you are dismissive of the money shot, how is she gonna know that her job was complete? You know what I'm saying? And young men, let's just get it all the way out in the open since we having this conversation. And I hope it's not too early in the day. And if you have younger people listening, regulate. You know what I mean? What I'm about to say, you can translate it to them how you see best fit. You feel me? Young brothers, your job in a sexual engagement with a woman is to please her, right? It's to please her. So you shouldn't just be looking to run through the finish line and leave her holding the bag. You feel me? Because if we were engaging in sexual relationships for procreation, right? If you was taking it to the tilt, you have to make sure that she retains a level of pleasure, because she's going to have to retain a level of pain going through 9 months of carrying and also through labor. So why should you be the only one that walks away from that situation talking about pleasure? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got what I came for. No, you have to make sure your contract is with her. She's the one that's carrying the seed. She's doing you a favor, my nigga. So you got to make sure that she's compensated, and it's an enjoyable experience, because she's going to be carrying that experience for 9 months when she's thinking, was this shit worth it? So you want to make sure that you send her all the way up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service to humanity. And like I said, y'all just see the face of Goldwater, but the brains behind Goldwater is even more beautiful. And that is the woman of Goldwater. You feel me? We just the face. So some people said they ordered already. Yeah. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And like I said, the proof is in the pudding. If we can't show and prove on something, we don't stand on it. That's not what we do. All right? We not out here selling lemons. Yeah. Couldn't do that. They'd have been throwing eggs at us a long time ago. So the products actually work. You feel me? This is sold out for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Smart Moss is Adderall without the side effects. And anybody who takes it, I'll let you know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Goldwater, yeah. Give you that energy, give you that charge. You know, make you feel more youthful. Supermind, have that brain working, at a capacity that's going to outpace any competition. And the competition is yourself. The part of you that wants to tap out, the lazier part of you, the part of you that says tomorrow. That part. We ain't talking about competing with other people. We talking about competing with the lower form of yourself, the weak form. That's all. And now we got that glow. Feed that skin, the largest organ in your body. People are going to be seeing your face, and if you think that you're not judged on first impressions, my friend, I got some news for you. You are. So when you show up, glow up. Glow. Okay? So yeah, young brothers, I hope that message was well received. And we need to have a course on that. We need to have a class on that because it's real life and it's real deal. And you know, a lot of our young brothers, they was raised on pimpology.
Peace, thank you, love you.
Peace, love you too. Safe travels, y'all. Let us know when you get in.
It is pretty nice.
Yes. Does it help with dementia? For dementia, I would maybe recommend this because Supermind is gonna help repair synapses in the brain. And dementia is the synapses no longer connecting and firing. So lion's mane, bar none, right? So these two products is what I would recommend for dementia, as well as children are on the spectrum. And I have to be very careful with this because we can't make medical recommendations. But I'm telling you, based on what our clients come back and tell us, our clients whose children are on the spectrum, they have utilized this to reverse it. Okay? They've utilized this to mitigate it. Let me say that just to be safe, right? This, right, which formerly was known as Crown's Oil, we could not keep this in stock because people loved it. Their brains loved it. You know what I mean? So anyone that's dealing with a loss of cognitive function, it's because of the synapses. How do you repair synapses? With lion's mane. But this also has CBD and it has black seed oil, so it's operating on different systems. Of course, the CBD is activating the cannabinoids. We have an endocannabinoid system throughout our body, right? Our body's already set up to distribute cannabinoids exactly where they need to know. We have a cannabinoid highway, right? A highway of distribution. Yes, we got everything that I'm showing you is available on Goldwater.com. Other than the face serum, which is on glow-o.shop, because these young women, these young ladies, they created their own product and stepped out as entrepreneurs. And we support that. You feel me? We support that to the highest degree. Again, they're the brains behind the operation, right? They have to be supported. And they're supporting themselves. And we support them. But we're going to be working on hair care, the whole cosmetic situation. You know what I'm saying? I get my jibs clean. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come up with a natural product for that. And shout out to KT, man. KT was out there with the gold, with the honey, imbuing people with honey infusions, helping clear their sight. He has stingless bee honey, and they were applying it to people's eyes, helping them with cataracts, clearing their eyesight up, feeding the brain through the eye. KT's a legend. Shout out to Mr. G. Mr. G pulled up on us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my good brother Christian. And they had some wonderful people with them that was helping and assisting. And I don't quite remember their names, but salute to them. Y'all know who y'all are. KT was out there putting on a clinic. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. Shout out to Sister Vicky Dilliard who pulled up on us, right? And blessed the venue with her presence. Shout out to Queen Afua. I don't get to say this enough. You know what I'm saying? The incomparable, resilient, regal Queen Afua. You know that she just lost her mother, right? So I want to offer, and again, and I had to be clear with her, yesterday that I didn't want to express condolences because I felt that this was something more than something that you're supposed to feel down about, right? Her mother became an ancestor a few weeks ago at the ripe age of 100. So when we gain somebody this now amongst the council of ancestors, that's something that should be celebrated. You feel me? Because she carried the football over the goal line. She got the touchdown, y'all. She got the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And we should all want to aspire to that, right? And for when you achieve your aspiration, should you not be applauded? Yes, right? And I saw her bring her mother home to her sisters at Louise, because her mother recently turned 100 at the beginning of the year. And Queen Afua put a video up where she took her mother down to Louisiana so her mother could visit her sisters on their farm, right? And she got to connect with her sisters but right before she made transition to me. So this is a triumphant homegoing. This is a triumphant, expression about how you get down here and put that work in, and then you leave on your own accords when it's time. So we have to salute that. We got to acknowledge that for what it is. But I want to tell y'all, again, I don't know if I say it enough, but I've been seeing Queen Afua since the early 80s. She may be, I'm like, damn, who have I seen longer in this community that's still here other than my mother? Baba Heru, right, who she was married to at one point in time. But I've been seeing Queen Afua forever, and I've been hearing her name longer than I even saw her. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see her, she's standing on business. Every time I see her, she's a queen. I never seen her with her crown not on, right? Figuratively and literally, never. I never seen her let her hair down and do something other than what she does and who she says that she is. And that shit is not easy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect to see her in a state of perfection. I always expect to see her being the example, and that is like, this is the flow and the motion of that shit until you, right? So, it's an ebb and a flow. It's an ebb and a flow. Some days may be better than others. You know what I'm saying? Some presentations may be better than others. Some events may be better than others. But, you setting up to get that situation where you can, that propulsion, and you just take off, right? We cannot quantify the amount of lives that she's impacted. You can't put a number to it. You can't quantify her impact on the world, not in the community, because she supersedes that. Bar none, still, she had the best interview ever on Breakfast Club. Maybe outside of one of the ones that Umar did, right? But Umar has to match, his execution has to match with his rhetoric. No disrespect to the big homie, right? Shout out to the big homie. He know what it is, right? I was in the audience for his very first lecture, right? And I was already 10 years in the game. So I think that I have a right to speak on it. My genius, Umar and Polite came in at the same time. They're both Leos. They came in during the Obama years, right? 08, 09. I was right there. Shout out to AA. He brought the DVD back and gave it to Sarnetta. That was Umar's very first opportunity to be platformed in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? I certainly hope that we see that school open this year. And I'm confident that we very well may see it. You know what I mean? But let me get back to what we speaking on, Queen Afua. Yes, her impact cannot be quantified, right? We cannot measure it. It's immeasurable, right? Because she has an invisible army, and she's touched people in ways and places that cannot be duplicated or replicated, right? So bar none, like, she's a legend of legends, but, she just put a 100-year-old woman into the planet, into the earth, right? So look at the shoulders that she's standing on. So I'm like, wow, like we out here drawing inspiration and strength from you. And I had an opportunity to see who you draw it from. Right? So I can't have condolences for, ancestors that are amongst the pantheon of gods. You can't have condolences for that. You have to applaud that, and you have to feel more confident and resilient that we have even more reinforcement on those planes of existence, and things will potentially be easier because we have ancestral advocacy that's pulling for us, right? We have to celebrate these lives. These people have not died tragic lives. And then that brings me to another conversation that I want to have. Everybody can't be a legend. Shout out to my brother, Ja Ace. I saw your post earlier today when I opened up the gram, right? And this is a brother who comes from the trenches. We know him from the streets of Flatbush, Brooklyn, right? He was putting in work at a very young age. When we was out in the streets, he caught a bid. I think he did a dime, right? Like AA. Like so many of my younger brothers, who were with us in those times, in those realms. And the brother did 10 years, right? And he was a goon on the streets. And he went into the institutions, and I think like he became like a teacher. You feel me? Like he was standing on business behind the wall, educating himself, making himself a better individual. You know what I mean? I think he tapped into his Rastafarian roots, right? He got his life together. And he's a real one. You feel me? He's a real one. A Brooklyn legend. And I say a Brooklyn legend for all of the right reasons. And he made a post today, and he was like, you just can't be slapping that label on any and everything. Everybody wants to be considered and called a legend. And he was like, these dudes is coming home from jail for 30 years. And what if you're only known for destroying your community, but you're a legend? How, Sway? Like, he was like, how can we be calling Martin Luther King a legend, a Malcolm X a legend, a Marcus Garvey a legend, right? How could we be in this period in time where we celebrating people who actually sacrificed and did something for our community? Like, is this how far that we fallen? How can you put them on the same pedestal and on the same platform where, people like Malcolm is a legend, but then the nigga who sold drugs in the community and went to jail and did 30 and stood on business, and when they say standing on business, they mean, yo, he ain't snitch. Right? So that's standing on business. That's the pinnacle of what we salute in our community to say, oh, you deserve a ticket tape parade when you come home because you got the brief from the government who you was working for. Because any nigga who sells drugs, you work for your big homie. And your big homie is your supplier. And the supplier is the federal government. They're telling you this every opportunity that they get. That they're the ones who were supplying the work. That they're the ones who are on the top of the pyramid. That they're the ones who was making this shit do what it do. So you working with them. And when they snatch you up, they just debrief you. And you refuse to tell them things that they already know. And they put you in a hole for 30 years. And then you get out of that shit. Right? You get out of it. And you are considered to be someone who either defeated the system or defeated the odds, or you went against them people or them folks. No, you with them people. You with them folks. You work with them. You know what I'm saying? You just wasted 30 years of your life to come home to an unrealistic acknowledgement of a culture in the street that the shit is dead. Right? Think about this, y'all. And think about this. It was Martin Luther King weekend. Martin Luther King got assassinated in Memphis. Right? Memphis in Kemet is a necropolis. It's a funerary city. Right? It is the place where all of the kings go to die and get buried. So when we're looking at, again, what I call the black mythos, right, or the myth story, okay, of quote unquote blackness, I didn't say Moorish, no disrespect. It's a mythos, right? We're in the West, meaning the Western Hemisphere. Martin Luther King goes to Memphis, king, and he gets assassinated. Memphis and Kemet is where kings go to die. It's a funerary city. It's called a necropolis. On April 4th, 1968, Martin Luther King gets assassinated in Memphis on 4/4, right? In the place where kings go to die, right? This year, on Martin Luther King weekend, Big Juke, right, who they say is a legend in the streets, gets killed coming from a repast for a kingpin of Memphis who's considered a legend in the city because of the work that he put in selling death and destruction. And then they get a 2-for-1 special, and this is no disrespect to this brother's life, right? May he rest in peace. But they get a 2-for-1 special, and they knock off a dude who's considered to be also a king of Memphis during MLK weekend. And unfortunately, his death overshadowed the celebration of MLK, or Michael King's born day weekend, which would have been his 95th birthday. 95. So, Queen Afua's mother outlived this man. We're not taking into account the amount of work this individual put in. He died at the age of 39. The birthday that just passed on Monday, on the ending of the Kali Yuga, right? Because we don't put 1 and 2 together. On the ending of the Kali Yuga, on the last day of the Kali Yuga, the 95th birthday of MLK, right? Because we think this shit was so long ago. He would have only been 95. Some of us got grandparents that are still with us, right? Who have eclipsed the age of 95. That wasn't that long ago. This man's assassination has changed the world, not just America. Because it damn sure changed the face of the. I could stay here for an hour and just give you example after example after example after example after example after example after example how this man's assassination has impacted this country, right? Let alone the world. Because when you destabilize, right, this place, this country that has a date with destiny, the mythos that exists here in the West, when you alter that and you change it just by a percentage piece, that shit has rippling effects on the rest of the planet, right? As we can see. So let's not take the they be talking about the blood of Christ, and no disrespect, but the blood of King, right? In 44 means blood in Hebrew, right? It's the word dam, like Damu, the bloods, right? The root word of Damu is dam, D-A-M. That's the word for blood in Hebrew. Its numerical equivalences is 44 because Hebrew is a alphanumeric language, meaning that the letters equal numbers. So you can't have a word in Hebrew without it having a numerical equivalency. And the ones who know how to work with that information that are called Kabbalists, right? They know how to tweak the things, because if you have a number on something, do you have a shape on something? If you have a shape on something, you have a weight on something. Hence the fact that they say that there's a weight to your words, because your words equal numbers. And those numbers equal shapes. And the shape that 44 emits is a tesseract, a cube within a cube. Because isn't 4 square or a cube, right? Let's say 44 is a cube, and let's say 444 is a tesseract. All right, just to play nice. Just to play nice. Let's show you what a tesseract look like. So anytime you see me using this number, because we in a 44 year, right? This is the image that it should imbue in your mind, an image, a shape, right? Especially for you niggas who's talking about you jumped past the 4th dimension and you getting ready for the 5th dimension. Oh, so you graduated. I should be coming to you for lessons, huh? You graduated 4th dimension. You done figured out all of the tesseract sciences, huh? Okay. Okay. So we shouldn't be concerned with nothing. Y'all got it all figured out. Right? You guys who said that we're moving straight to 5G and you done jumped over 4D, then y'all have already mastered this, right? You guys have already mastered the tesseract. Because this is what 4D looks like. This is time and space. Especially for my people talking about time don't exist, my niggas. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. This is 4D. Right? This is 4D. Okay? This is 4th dimension. Time and space. This is 1D. A straight line has 1 dimension. A square has 2 dimensions. Right? A cube has 3 dimensions. So we live in a cubic reality. We live in 3D. Right? We live in 3D. But this is axis. This is what's called 4D. So this is the shit that we're living in now when we're saying, oh, we are overlapping parallel dimensions and timelines and shit is opening up. And the Mandela effect and portals in Miami and shit like that. Oh, so you just gonna hop over 4D and just go straight to 5D, huh? Okay. You niggas is something else. The geometry of 4th dimensional time and space. So time within itself is a construct that is created when you have objects. When you create matter, you create time. I don't know who these niggas are that's talking about time is not real. Right? I don't want to debate y'all. I want to demonstrate. So y'all could cut that shit out. If you live in a material realm, time exists because time is the distance between two things. It's measurement. It's measurement. Feel me? It's measurement. 24 hours, 1,004. And it's a sweet science once you understand it. Right? Look at these numbers, 144 and 864, right? So when you go to gematria, right? Time within itself. Okay, time, April 4th equals 144. The word 44 equals 144, right? Time equals 144. All of this is dealing with a 44 construct, right? But when you get to 44 itself, right? And the different derivations of it, look, there go to 864, there goes to 144. You need me to bring it back for you? All right. Look at time. Look at 24 hours, right? We're in 2024, ain't we? Or moving towards it in the spring, right? Shout out to y'all. 24 hours, 1,440 minutes. 1,040 minutes equals what? 864 or 86,400 seconds, right? And there goes your 720. 720 and 720 is just 1440. Shout out to all of y'all with the 720 information and knowledge. Yeah, I got 1440 knowledge. I got 1440 degrees, though. So stop at 5. And when you look at 1440 and 86.4, and like I said, and then you go right back just to the word 44. And there goes your 864, and there goes your 144. Right? 44, it's just not only the 44 year, my nigga. 44 within itself is just another way of saying time and space. It is 4th dimension. It's tesseract, right? It's high science. But It has to be motherfucking simple and complex at the same time, because look how long we have been living with it. When has time been not time? When has man been when man has not been? I'm jacking it up. Noble Drew Ali make that shit sound a lot flyer than I'm making it sound. There's never been a time when man has not been. Right? So there's never been a time when we have been not with time. So every year is a 44 year. Every second is a 44. Everything. There's nothing in the known and unknown universe that does not come under the constructs of 44. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna give it to you in the Mythos on February 3rd in Brooklyn, New York at Nicholas Brooklyn. The link is in the bio. Pull up. Yeah, and in the Islamic calendar, what year is it in the Islamic calendar? Let's just check this shit out real quick, because I think I'm on to something. What year is it in Islamic calendar? Oh shit. It's 1445. It's 1445 in the Islamic calendar. It's 1445 in the Islamic calendar. See, I'm in Denver. It's 1445. So, that 144, that 44, we're going to get to it. We're going to unlock these motherfucking hidden treasures that's sitting right in front of us so we can defragment these geometry. Everything is geometry. What you think the G in masonry is for? God damn it. These people just trying to flex on you because they understand geometry or the relationship to it. And you know, they don't teach us it in school, so right? And to them, yes, geometry is God, right? To them, geometry is God. That G don't stand for God in the middle. It stands for geometry. That's why you see a compass in the square right there, because it's dealing with measurement. You can't have time without measurement. You can't have matter without time. You feel me? I don't know what we are getting caught up into in terms of where we are putting our attention and our focus when it comes to trying to solve things, because that's what we came here to do. We came here to solve things. Why do you see 44 everywhere? Because 44 is everything. I just explained that to you. If we live in a fourth dimensional reality, right? The reality has to coalesce itself into something. And we lived in a cubed reality. Shout out to the flat earthers, right? But Earth is cubed. Here we go. Look. I'm over here giving many lectures and shit. Earth is a cube. Make sure y'all show up to Brooklyn, though, because that's where we really going to get it in. I do my best 44 lectures at Nicholas, bar none. That's why I did all of my blood monologue lectures was at Nicholas. The most profound shit that I have brought out on the 44 frequency has been at Nicholas, Brooklyn. The old Nicholas and the new one. Right? So what does it say? Plato was right. Earth is made on average of cubes. Okay? Earth is made on average of cubes. So if I'm telling you that everything in a fourth dimension is expressing itself as 44, and I'm like, yo, 44 is a cube, but more specifically a tesseract. It's a cube within a cube. And then they're showing you that Earth is made on average of cubes. I'm explaining to you that the geometric expression of the numerical frequency that holds this shit together is cubic. And all of the evidence and the proof is right there. Right? And God is a cube. God is a cube. Don't challenge me. Hold on. Bar none. Right? Because again, I don't know what you've been exposed to, and I don't know who you've been listening to. Right? I can't take nothing for granted. So I'm just like, I'm going to just teach. I'm going to just teach. I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but I do want to teach. Because the pills got something to say. So I just, I came here to share information, and that's my destiny, and I have to live. I got to live that thing out. And I want to, and this is all in the spirit of helping us simplify things that we have considered to be complex at one point, time or another, because to me, this shit is very simple. And there's more complex things that we need to figure out, like how to get our land back from the Tamahu and send his ass packing and walking and going back from wherever whence he came, because, right? We need our shit back. So, here goes evidence of it right here. Here go the big three. Hold on, let me expand this for y'all. Here goes the big three. Here goes all three monotheistic religions, and you see at the root of it is a cube, right? In Islam, they go to the Kaaba. That's a black cube. In Christianity, the cross turns into the cube. The cross is a cube, right? Just unpacked, okay? That's all the cross is, all right? In Judaism, forget about it. It's all over. They're dealing with Saturn worship. Okay, so that shit is cubed up, and Yahweh's a cube, right? Yahweh itself is a cube. The numerical frequency of the word Yahweh is 26. And 26 is 13 plus 13, which is 4 plus 4. It's a cube, my niggas. It's a cube. Y'all don't believe me? All right. I'm not saying nothing like disrespectful either, right? I love everybody that adheres to these disciplines. I have maximum respect for all of you guys. And I'm not saying anything that's, sacrilegious. I'm just explaining something that's right in front of us, that because we're not they don't teach us like this. We just have the tendency not to see it for what it is. Right? But God is a 4-letter word. And the God of the Bible, you know what I'm saying? It's a 4-letter word. And that 4-letter word is called the tetragrammaton. And it looks like this. Yod Hey Vod Hey. Right? This is Yahweh. It's a 4-letter word, okay? And it equals, its numerical equivalency is 26. But it is a cube already, like that's understood. Any Kabbalist knows this. Numerical equivalency. And I mean, it goes deeper than that in terms of proving why 26 is the cube. But come out to the lecture for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm not gonna wrestle with you. I'm not gonna fight with you on this shit, because I don't have to. 26 is a cube. 26 is a cube. 26 is a cube. Go and get it in Revelations. Go and get it in Matthews. And go and get it in 1 Kings, right? Yahweh equals 26, my nigga. Like, this is not even disputable. Like, everybody knows this. I'm not making this shit up to sound deep.
You feel me? And 13 plus 13 equals 26, and 13 is 4. I mean, I'm just not gonna tell myself something other than what it is, because it is what it is. That Cam Rod and Mason shit. Shout out to them. Right? Yard hey, Vod hey. Everything is dealing with tetras and 4s and 44s, and but they just don't speak about it like that. Right? And that is why, like, that's why we came along, so we can simplify things. But I'm not the end all be all, and I keep seeing that, and I'm acknowledging that shit. Like, yo, these young people that are coming up behind us, these teachers, they're far more advanced than us. And then the babies that's coming up, they're far more advanced than the teachers that are out now. The younger crop of teachers that will be coming through to replace us, these 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds, nigga, by the time they're 18, 19, and 20, it's game over. Right? And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Unless you a hating ass old person trying to hold on, you know what I'm saying, beyond your time. I came to make a contribution. I'm finna leave that shit and get the fuck up out of the way, so somebody else could come through and add on to the conversation and make life more simple. And hopefully there's a youngster that's listening to this numerical information, and they major in computer science or something, and they can take this shit and go create something in the practical world. Take this theoretical information and go apply it to the practical world and come up with a creation. Shout out to the Mirror of Math equation. I've been seeing your posts. You on to something. Because 44, right? Let's you know what I'm saying? Just, I'm here for it today. I'm here for it today. And I love doing this. I love doing this. What was that called? Oh, the 48 laws of power. Okay, laws of power. Right? I'm here for it. So the 48th law of power is the mirror effect, right? So shout out to the good brother. I'm looking forward to see what you share, because I've been seeing you've been sharing stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to really get your build together, right? Law 44 and the 48 laws of power, disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect, right? So you on to something, and I'm here for it. You feel me? Give me 1 second, y'all. Peace, y'all.
Did Brookfield order the breakfast?
Man, we got Soul Goldwater for breakfast. We got some of that Supermind for breakfast. We got Smart Malls for breakfast. Peace, y'all. Yeah, so we in here shaking shit up, letting people know about these Denver downloads, the confidence that we have for the future, because the next crop of teachers in this community, you know what I'm saying, bar none, man, they're going to go farther than any of us have ever gone. And that's so exciting. You feel me? But yeah, I'm very delighted that y'all was able to tap in and get this information today. Yes. Fasting? No, we ain't fasting. We're going to eat some of that gold. Yes, indeed. You feel me? And I think in a few months, we're going to have some of the hair care products ready as well. Like I said, people my age is losing their hair. And this shit is getting all thin. This shit feels like a sponge, man. It's an insulating system. It's like a grown-in pillow. You feel me? And it's this hair is light as light as air. Yes. Where's the album is coming? It's coming. We finished it. It just gotta get mixed. And I told KT we gotta get him on a project, so we need either 8 or 16 bars from KT, and then we ready.
but it's finished. But we still holding it open because we have to get KT on there again. And he was like, "Oh, you gonna get me on the album?" He's like, "I'm a body y'all," and I was like, "That's the point. That's the point, right? I don't want you to get on the album and then they be like, damn, y'all done skated on your bro." Nah, I need. Again, we need to make a way for the next generation to come through to show that it only gets better with time. You know what I'm saying? Or else time is not doing its job, right? It should only get better with time. Me and Ampu have discussed doing something collaborative as well. And yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him to see if we can actually get him and Keys. I spoke to Keys about it last night, and you know, we gonna get it done. You feel me? We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna be on his project. Hopefully, he could be on ours. So, thank you. Yeah. So anybody that made it out to Denver, they can tell you how magical this experience out here was. You know what I'm saying? Denver was just like I got like survivor's guilt. I almost feel guilty because I had access to so much information and I got to see the future. You know what I'm saying? I always want this for y'all. Feel me? Yeah, but we're about to shoot some content and create some more of this impactful information that, you know what I mean? That the world needs more of. So I will be tapping back in very soon. Salute. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in Brooklyn. I'm telling you, it's going to be a clinic, bar none. I'm going to set the pace and show you a whole new format for doing our lectures. It's literally going to be a movie. You know what I mean? We're bringing out cinematic chops to the building and just setting a new bar for how presentations should look, how they should feel, how they should sound. You know what I mean? And I'm so excited for 2024 is just gonna be. It's gonna be a clinic. We taking it all back from the devil, from the colonizer, whatever you consider the competition to be. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get embarrassed this year. He gonna get crossed over, break his ankles, and kick him while he down. You know, real disrespectful Draymond Green shit. Elbows to the ribs, uppercuts, headbutts, all that. Just doing the devil dirty. Just doing the devil dirty this year. February 3rd in Brooklyn. Me and Black Dot, Nicholas, Brooklyn, February 3rd. Hold on, let me get this for y'all real quick before I tap out. And again, I want to say thank you for tapping in. Thank you for everybody who showed up to Brother Red's Richfield's event in Brooklyn with Brother Rich. That was a success, profound success on Monday, on the Yuga Day. All of my brothers was working. We was all working. Me and KT, if you haven't noticed, you know what I'm saying? I was dealing with the Goldwater, he was dealing with the honey, right? Ushering in the golden years, the end of the Yuga. You know, I pay attention to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's the mythos. We are the Hero twins of the Mayan prophecies. We all living out the mythos. So yeah, February 3rd, 2024. Right? I wish I was making this shit up. I'm just living in my dream, man. I came here for service to humanity, and I'm able to serve. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see me popping out with that fox again, too. So, just because I got the afro, you're not going to see it all day, every day. That fox want to come back outside. That fox want to come back outside. Y'all remember the fox? Come on. Y'all remember the fox? Yeah, that fox coming back outside, bro. So I'm about to get, I gotta get the fox full length to go with it. That's on the way. Y'all gonna see that fox come back outside. Look, this shit is spongy, man. I can't tell you how light this shit is. This shit is too light. I wish this for everybody, man. We should start an Afro revolution. You feel me? Yeah, man, because yeah, man, the colonizers see us all come back with the afro, and the brothers got the Tams and shit, like they the Mau Mau's. They yeah, Fox Pill Mall, yeah. Cause I'm about to go to Arizona after Brooklyn, so the Fox got to come with me to Arizona. That's where I got the Fox at. So we're gonna break the Fox back out. You feel me? Yeah, man. It's a salute. Shout out to y'all. I feel so excited for us, for the community, for the future, for the present, for the now, for melanated people, for us, you know what I'm saying? For the ones who have been 10 toes down and just resilient and just, waiting on change to come and have been putting the seeds in the ground and tilling the soil. Yeah, our time is now. And I'm excited, I'm invigorated, I'm elated. You know what I mean? So I look forward to seeing y'all in Brooklyn. Okay? You could dress like this. We got a whole service that's coming. And that's what I'm saying. There's so many things coming. So many things on the horizon. So many things that we're working on that are gonna be next level paradigm shifting. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And with that, I want to say thank you guys. Peace, love, and light.